Okay, so this one.
Yeah, cutting it at an angle so it can go in this gas weed eater better. See that? How it's at an angle.
Yeah.
And that also means that the other piece that you cut will be at an angle too.
Oh.
So you don't have to worry about it too much. But I'm still gonna try and get it at an angle.
How long do you cut them? You just kind of eyeball it?
About 6 inches or so, 6, 7. It's really helpful to have a clean cut with these because otherwise it would be more difficult to push it through the weed eater slots.
That one was 0.95?
0.095 or 2.4 millimeter. So, do you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Pulling this out from the inside.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
So you have to pull it out from the inside because that's the way the grooves are. They're angled in. And so that's also the way that you got to push it in from the outside in. This one, yeah. Considerably narrower than the other one.
Yeah.
So I'm taking this, what's that called? Angled cut, you know?
Yeah.
And pushing that through. And you're getting you want to get enough through where you can like grab it out afterwards. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like a finger's width.
Yeah, maybe an inch or so. Half an inch. Something like that.
Okay. Does anything go on the bottom of that, or just is
No.
open?
It's open.
Okay.
You could put like a little guard thing on it, you know, to block some of the bounce back. But
Is that the end?
yeah, that's the end.
What was our video about?
Safe.
Changing the,
Safety and eye protection and ear protection, leg protection.
Is that your earbuds?
Yeah, these are the loops. They don't block out a whole lot of noise, but enough to not feel pain from the sound.
I thought you were going to listen to your phone, your podcast.
No, I can't hear it when the weed eater's going. It's too loud, and I didn't bring them anyway.
So what's the title of the video going to be?
Changing weed eater line.
Is it for all weed eaters or just a certain kind?
Just this open. These have a name. The head. Weed eater head.
With the weed eater head?
Yeah.
Does it matter what brand of weed eater? I know this one's an Echo
Not
brand.
necessarily, because each brand is, you can have different types of heads. Sometimes it'll matter when you're trying to buy a new head.
Oh yeah.
Some heads only fit certain brands of weed eater.
Oh yeah. Because I know that battery operator one is not like this on the end. It's like you wind it around, you know? Did you see it?
Yeah, I think that's called a spooled head.
Yeah.
In theory, that would be, more efficient because you won't have to change the line as much. In my experience, it's hard to work with those if you're cutting like overgrown, heavy stuff. So even like this here with this tall grass, that's a little bit heavier than, or thicker grass than what I would prefer to use a spooled head weed eater with.
Yeah. I know Steve used to cut a bunch of these a bunch of these things
Yeah, you can pre-cut them.
and then carry them around in his pocket whenever he would weed eat. Do you ever do that?
No, but that's a good idea. I'll do that.
And I used to find those things everywhere.
It'll save some time having to come back here and recut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, you
And
want
also-
to take them? And throw them away. Or do you want to reuse these?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. Now, if you maintain your weed eating pretty regularly, the spooled head with the lighter gauged line is probably fine. You know, especially for residential, neighborhood, house, suburban. You know.
Yeah.
Of course, that just means you have to do it frequently, like every week, whether or not it looks like it needs it. You know?
Oh. So that would probably never be good for me.
Right. And it's really good to be just kind of aware of your own personal tendencies and preferences and circumstantial, like what's your schedule like? You know,
Yeah.
what's the weather like? Can you get out there every week or not? Probably not if it's super hot.
Yeah.
So in that case, a non-spooled weed eater head with some thicker gauged line is going to be more effective and less frustrating. Okay.
So it sounds like this weed eater would be better for me.
I mean, the trade-off though is that it's heavier. 'Cause
Yeah.
You've got the gas, you got this motor. Somewhat of a pain in the butt to start, especially if you're not doing it every week. So there's all kinds of pros and cons, trade-offs to all this.
I just got a message from the guy coming to look at the truck.
And you already have a video of me starting this thing.
Yeah, we might as well do another one just in case this is the only video that they watch. Since you're doing it
Who's
anyway.
they? My children?
Yeah.
My future children?
Yeah.
So I've set it to cold start, and this is an old weed eater, but it works pretty decently. But I've set this choke to cold start
Okay.
because it hasn't been ran in a while. That's what cold means. And then I pump this maybe 6 times. This is the gas pump. It pumps like gas and the oil mixture into the engine to kind of get it going. I forget what that's called. Prepping or something like that.
Is it the primer?
Priming, yeah, priming
Okay.
the engine. And then I'm going to take this on-off switch to the on position.
See, I made that mistake before trying to start it with that thing off.
I've done it too. Yeah.
Ugh, that's a
sometimes
pain.
just forget. I'm wearing light gloves, mostly because of the vibration that comes from the weed eater. It just kind of reduces some of that.
Yeah.
The lighter gloves are going to be cooler temperatures. Obviously, not reduce vibration as much. And you know, if you're having to pull up something big or throw something out of the way,
Oh yeah, good
it's
idea.
nice to have gloves already on. Okay. What I would prefer is to have some sort of strap. That way I can like also rest the weight of the weed eater on my shoulder. I've got one somewhere, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now. But if I was doing like a lot of area, I would put a strap on. And okay, so this is in the on position. We're gonna hold this trigger down.
Before you start it, do you want to tell them about your footwear and your leg safety?
I'm wearing pants just because I get irritated from some of the grass clippings and also bugs and stuff too.
Yeah,
Like ticks and mosquitoes.
I wear shorts whenever I weed eat, but I wear those shin guards
Yeah,
so that it doesn't tear up my legs.
yeah, that too. Yeah, sometimes you can cut your legs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get going because mosquitoes are eating me up out here.
Already?
Yeah, it's just mosquito land. I need to empty out that horse trough. Anyway, okay, so I've got this trigger pulled, holding it down. Now I'm gonna pull this like once or twice. Release the trigger, push the choke down to halfway, hold the trigger, pull it again. It's